Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Stoneshard with our ranged character Derwin, the Woodward here. And we are working on our first contract. We're inside the dungeon, and we're looking for the brigand leader and the alchemy kit to complete this particular job, and he's going to be on the next floor. So if you are not moving and you hold down the middle mouse button until the mouse cursor turns into this up, down, left, right arrows, you can kind of drag around and really explore the map to just make sure that you've mapped out everything and remember where the entrance is, which is right here. And everything that I can see appears to be explored. So we're in good health, we have a good mood. We don't have our rested buff, so we could go back to town if you wanted and rest to get that, but I don't recommend that when you're on a contract because we have 4 days left, and those days can actually start to add up. So we want to save them and be time conscientious while we're doing it. Our inventory space is pretty reasonable at the moment. We have a lot of stuff that we could dump if we needed to. So I'm going to go ahead then and just move down the steps. So I'm going to push W to switch to my bow. And I'm going to search for traps in this room. All right, we could search this nightstand and we find some rope, which is okay. I'll take it, sure. I'm going to open the door. You can see there's somebody over here to the left. We need to pick this lock. We've opened it. Let's step over. And there's actually somebody up here as well. So I'll step down. I'm going to search. Oops, I'm going to search for traps. That was the wrong button. All right. And, okay, here's a guy. So this guy is here. We're going to just fire. And we can take one more shot at this guy. And then we can distracting shot back to here. And switch up. And have a little back and forth with him. And we're good to go. Let's get our arrows. Let's get our arrows. And I don't really feel like I need to rest at the moment. I'm just going to step down and search. Okay, there's some stuff we could break, but I'll do that later. I prefer to break barrels and things after I know that there's no enemies that are going to hear the sound and come surprise me. All right, new room, search for traps, and here's a guy. So we're going to go ahead and fire. We're taking aim every single time we can, and he is already running away. And we don't have mercy. That's just part of our character. And we're going to see this guy down here. He doesn't see us. So he still doesn't know where we are. And he says, got us a rich guy. I am rich. Not really. If he thinks I'm rich, he's in bad shape. Okay, so we took him out. There could be things to the north and the south. This is actually a pretty big room. So I'm going to walk back here and close the door for the moment. You see I've become hungry. So I'm going to eat this cabbage. Now, cabbage is a cool one because it gives you 3 charges. In the lower left of any kind of consumable, if it has these squares, this indicates multiple uses, so I'm going to eat it, and the graphic actually changes to represent that we've eaten the cabbage. You see it's been consumed a bit. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to eat it some more. And I'm going to look at my character, I'm going to look at my health, and I'm going to see I'm still 6% hungry, so I could eat this, but I'm going to save it. I don't need to. Actually, I'll do it just for fun. If I do eat it, you see I'm going to get this satiety buff. It does reduce your dodge chance, but it boosts your healing efficiency, your fatigue, your health restoration, and your hunger resistance. So it's fine. It just means like you're so full. But what I want you to be aware of is don't eat again if you have this because you'll start puking. I really got that more just to demonstrate what that is. It's not the best. We don't want to lose our dodge chance, but it does help you heal up a little bit faster. All right, so I'm going to go over here and... again, just going to examine surroundings. I need to take my arrows back, of course. And we'll examine surroundings. And nothing in this cupboard, unfortunately. Some things to break. We'll do that later. Step up here, examine, and there's a guy. And, oop, okay, well, right. He's so far away anyway, it doesn't matter. He doesn't know we're here. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, then now they both know we're here. So if I push control to see my range, they're both within range. So I'm going to take aim. I'm going to go for this guy first. Ooh, missed with take aim. Take aim. And I have to do some desperate measures right here, so I'm actually going to take aim. And, oh, he tricked me. Okay, so I need to just get away. Oh, and we got it. Okay, so I took a gamble, he took a gamble. He used an ability, okay, that pulled us to him and allowed us to be hit by both enemies, which is not good. But I had my take aim still going, and I shot him, and then I used my distracting shot to move away. He was still the closest enemy to me, so I took that 50% less accuracy, and I got lucky and hit him and killed him. So now it's just a 1v1. And in this spot, I'm actually going to just walk this guy back. And I'm going to attempt to get my distracting shot back. It has 6 turns left. Actually, I'm just going to close the door in his face. And he's going to break it down, but this gave us plenty of space, okay? So what we're going to do is move back to here. I'm going to just take aim and shoot him. And again, I'm going to get a little greedy, but I'm going to take aim and then shoot this guy. I missed. I'm going to use distracting shot, and I'm going to just jump back, and then I'm going to switch, and I'm going to just try to fight this guy straight up. And we got him. Early on, we should be able to do just fine using our dagger to take them down, but I always want to get a hit or two in first just to soften them up so that the odds are tilted in our favor. Okay, I'm going to rest. And you can see I'm down some health, so I'm going to just check my injury bar, and my torso and my head are hurt a little bit, but they're not horribly hurt, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm thirsty, so we're going to make sure that we drink. Okay. And you'll see that, like, my hit points are gradually healing as my body heals. My max is going up to 89. And, you know, I'll restore the hit points. I'm going to get my arrows back. The gaming dice are a good treasure. Let's pick those up. I'm going to step up here. I'm going to look for traps. And let's check the bookshelf. And there's a spool of thread and a bottle of oil. And these are both nice sellable items. I'm already up to 90 health, but it's not a lot of health. So I think because I have so much food and water, what I'm going to do is just step down here. I'm just going to rest for a bit. Nobody's going to come bother me, and I'm only doing this, okay, so that I can build up my hit points to be ready for the boss, because the boss is close. All right, that's good enough for me. I still have a bit left with this optimistic state, so let's just keep that going. I'm going to pick up these arrows. I am going to examine surroundings, and over here is a cupboard. Now, I know there's an enemy over here, but I don't want to get blindsided by something I don't know about. So I'm just going to kind of search over here. Yep, it's a dead end. Good. And this carpet in this large hallway makes me think, is that going up to the boss chamber? It looks nice. But let's just see what this is over here. All right, this guy already saw us, but we can take aim and just fire at him a bunch and take him down. All right, let's just look for traps and arrows. Okay. All right, this room looks good. Lots of stuff will break on the way out. All right. I'm not going to go here. I'm going to go up. If the boss is up here, which they might not be, I'm just checking. I have good stuff, good stats. So let's fight it now instead of trying when we're weakened. I'm going to look for examined surroundings. And yeah, now this doesn't look like the boss at all. And yes, we found an axe treaty. So we're going to go ahead and read it. All right, and we got 50 experience, and we will take it. Okay. Tremendous. Look at our experience. We're almost level 3. And so this is actually now incentivizing me to try to consider leveling up before we fight the boss just to make ourselves a little stronger if possible. But that's going to require us finding training books or killing a bunch of things. And nothing in that nightstand. Okay. What's over here? Locked. Pick the lock. And, ooh, an antidote. Nice. Okay. So this removes poisoning, which is great after the fact. Not preventative, but restorative. And we're going to move over here. I'm just examining the surroundings. This looks like the kitchen area. And, yep, here's 2 guys, so... Oh, boy. That's a disaster. Alright. 1, 2, and we're going to just jump back. I'm going to walk it back. There's 2 enemies, so I have to be a little bit more careful. Ooh, he got a hit on me. I didn't expect that. Ouch. I was trying to close the door, not walk upward. That did not work in my favor at all. Okay. I need a distracting shot, and we were just going to run away. I must have misclicked because I was trying to close the door. Now, let's see. How much health does this guy have? He's at half health, which is pretty good, but there's 2 of them. So I'm just going to keep walking back. Now I'm going to take aim and shoot this guy, and I'm going to use distracting shot to run. And I was trying to kill this guy, but we unfortunately were not able to. Now he's running, which is reasonable. He's going to heal, though. This guy has a reach weapon. So we just have to factor that into our calculations. I'm going to run, of course, until distracting shot is a thing. And we'll shoot him. Nothing like missing with take aim. Alright. Ah, boy. Okay. I was standing on the tile. Alright, we're going to just run. Yeah, this is awful. So this guy will always be here waiting for us, so we're going to have a tough time with him, but I still want to do it with full health, okay? So I'm going to go up here, and I need to rest. I'm going to... Oh, he's followed us. Okay. Actually, that kind of works to our benefit a little bit. Distracting shot is, of course, not as good against this dude because he is a... range, like he has reach with his weapon. Now, I could try to throw my net on him, okay? I was going to try to maybe use that on the boss, but this could be a situation where it would just be really helpful to get rid of this dude. But let's see if... I'm going to just walk away manually. Let's see if I can... get down... and move away from this guy. Out the door. It doesn't... I mean, like, the door is so far away. But I'm getting health back while this is happening. So what you could also do is just roll the dice, meaning like, okay, you know, I've got my health back. The door, by the way, to get out of here is here. And I'm going to try to get there. He's going to keep following, of course, but it just is in my best interest to get to full health and then fight this guy. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. We got lucky a little bit there. Okay. Well, this will let us get a hit on him. Boy, that was bad. Yeah, I mean, it's just if I'm going to miss... I'm in real bad shape. All right, let's hope he doesn't follow us. He did not. Okay, so this allows us to rest. We can rest here. I don't think I have anything to cook. No, I don't. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eat. I'm just going to rest. Need to get all my health back. Just kind of pray that we can beat this dude. So we've become thirsty. Let me just drink. And we'll just keep resting. Alright, my health is good enough. It's actually full. So I'm going to go in here. This guy's going to be waiting right for us, okay? And so we are going to need to make it... Luckily, he's, you know, not aware that we're here, so we get to take a second and shoot him. And I'm in a distracting shot. We missed. Oof. Okay. That was horrible. We got him, but that was really, really bad. Like, that just shows you how, against somebody with reach, we're going to need a little bit more up our sleeve, and maybe I should have just used my throwing net right out. I was really being just lazy and trying to save it so I didn't have to go back to town, but it probably would have been in my best interest. Let's check ourselves out. Did we get brutally hurt? Not too bad. So I'm going to use this on my head, and we're going to just rest. Let's just get our health back. We're hungry. Go ahead and eat that. Okay. So our health is back enough, and we actually have 917 experience. So now I'm really in the point where I'm like, man, I want to just kill 3 more dudes or something like that before we go to fight. Okay. It would just be a nice little boost on the boss to have one more level. Okay. So now, there's a guy who's just walking around that we hurt, but I'm going to switch to my bow. He's not hurt anymore, probably. He should be at full health. Let me just make sure I pick up all my arrows. By the way, how many arrows do I have? Right, so we're going to have to go back to town and buy arrows anyway. We're running out. If we're out of arrows, we just lose. And we want the rested buff, probably, for the boss. And if we sell everything, we might be able to afford like a pair of gloves or something. So we're just going to walk up here. I'm going to search, and here's the guy. All right, so let's just step back, and he's going to step into our vision right now. All right, fantastic. All right, and let's just now move over here. I'm searching for traps. Looking for traps. Okay, there's this guy. Walked a little bit too far toward him. Oh, wow. We crit him, and so we hit his leg so badly that he can't move toward us. Okay, now look at us. We're 13 experience away. So if we can just find one enemy before we find the boss, we're there. Great, this is a cabbage. Let's sort our stuff. Put this here and take it. It's already been eaten, unfortunately, but hey. Or if there's a book here. There is not, unfortunately. Let's look for traps. And I'm going to open this door. And this door looks too much like a boss chamber. So I'm going to move away from it and just try to find some underling instead. And we searched for traps. Nothing. Darn, nothing at the cupboard. Alright. So we know there's a guy waiting for us. We know, because we saw it. that somebody is over here. So this should be enough to level us. Let's do it. All right. 1, 2, 3. We're going to just open up. And I'll look. There's a pressure plate there. I know there's somebody over here. We'll just wait until we find them. I'm going to attempt to disarm this trap. And we got 10 experience for doing that, which is, we're 3 away. I was hoping that would level us up. Okay, here's the guy. We just need to get him into line of sight, and here he is. 1, 2, 3. Wow. And we got it. We leveled up. I should have distracting shot, by the way. I just thought he would die faster than that. He did not. Okay, let's get my arrows. And we did it. Okay, so let's go ahead and immediately add to perception to boost our accuracy. And then we're going to go to the skill panel. I'm going to go into bows again. And we're going to learn thrift, which just is going to give us more arrows. The reason we're doing this is because we need arrows, but also it boosts our passive, so we get a reduced cooldown and less fumble chance. So that's great. And we'll take this. And we're looking for books. We found a candle. We found an hourglass. We found a lot of good stuff to sell, okay? But we're kind of full up. Not to say that we couldn't optimize this and drop stuff that's less valuable. We, of course, could do that. But let's just come back and get all of this later. I'm just searching around here, making sure that we don't leave anything behind. Okay, there's nobody over here. All right. Okay. So now it's time. We're going to just walk all the way over here. Okay. Now we're getting our hit points back, getting our max health back, but we have some more health to get, so I'm going to wait and get it back. This is going to be, I'm going to eat like that, and we're going to drink like that. Great. Okay, and we are at max health. Our energy is pretty reasonable. I'm ready to go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open the door. We're going to look for traps, and we're going to just step up. And here is the brute, okay, which is kind of like the boss, basically. And here is a thug. This is undoubtedly the brigand leader. So we're going to just step back, and we only want to fight one of these. So I'm going to run as much as possible to try to hope that the other guy stops following. So let's see if we have shaken off the thug. It looks like we have. Alright, now at this point, I'm going to try to throw this. Oh, he's still not close enough yet. Okay. And he's running. Bam. So we just killed the brigand leader. He didn't even hit us. We didn't even need the net. We had plenty of distance. We got lucky. We hit him a bunch. And let's do this. He's got a purse, which has money in it, okay? And we want to pick this up, so it's just sort. And all we have to do is just pick up his purse. And then you can just right-click on it and say merge with your other one, okay? And if you want to keep his empty money purse, to hold more money, because this has a capacity limit, you can. But I'm going to drop it because it's not worth very much right now. Alright, so that guy's dead. So now we just need to get the alchemy kit, and we're done with this. All right, we're going to just aim 1, aim 2, and I'm going to aim again and shoot this guy. We're going to just dance over here. I'll switch to my knife. 1, 2, gone. And empty bookshelf. Search for traps. Pick it. We found the alchemy kit. Now, unfortunately, and we found some elven citrus. This is something that we have to carry, right? So we can't pick it up at the moment. So we got to make space. Now I'm going to just dump this rope. It can go here. And here's a little way to think about this. We have 3 days left to complete the quest, which is fantastic, okay? Plenty of time. And I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to look for traps. But we have too much stuff to carry. All right, so I'm going to look around, see if there's anything good. There's rope, of course. And another wardrobe. Boy, we found some bad stuff. What's in the barrel? Some carrots? Okay. All right. So what you can do at this point, if you want, is practice a mass clean out. All right. We have fully explored this level. I'm going to just click here to walk all the way up the steps. So there's no more to do, right? And the only thing that's left to do is turn in the contract and also sell a bunch of loot that we have. But as always in this game, your inventory is incredibly limited. If you go turn in the contract now, you will get the rewards, everything is great. But this is a specific dungeon that is only opened while the contract is active, so it will close and you will lose access to all of these items. So what you can do is this. I'm going to go out, all right? And I'm going to just go to this wagon. And again, like what we did before, is you can just offload, okay? So you can just shift left click everything over here that you want to. And I would just put the biggest stuff, right? The things that, you know, are taking up the most space in your inventory, okay? Even this, for example, but we're going to take that back to the town, so we don't want to. So I'm going to put all this stuff here, okay? I'm going to put this, and now this is full. So I'm going to sort my own inventory, and you see I have all of this space now available. And this cart will not disappear. So while this door will close and become locked if we turn in the contract, everything in this cart will still be here. So what we can do is just take out any treasure we want and then put it into the cart itself. So if you see anything where you're like, oh, that's going to sell well, let me get that and let me sell it, you can do that, okay? Now, I am not going to do that right now for the sake of expediency for the guide, and also because the quest reward itself is going to be so valuable. We're going to get so much money that that's what we want. Anyway, it's going to be just a much bigger payout. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the things that are the most valuable, all right, from this pile, okay? So anything that's selling for, you know, a good amount that's small, okay? There, and I could take most of this stuff, okay? And I can just eat this, and I can, I can sort again, I can take that, and then I'd say we're pretty good to go. So now we just need to go all the way back home. But I want to follow the same route that I got here on, which was the road, and turn this stuff in. But if you want to, like, maximize your yield, what you can do is instead go in, bring out everything, even the weapons, even the other stuff, and just put it in the cart, or honestly just drop it right on the ground. You can just drop it all on the ground and then come back and pick it up and make a whole bunch of trips if you want to sell that stuff. Okay, and we'll go back down. And I'm just going to kind of use the middle mouse button, clicking, dragging, moving this map so I can click down here and just make the long trip. Remember, if you see any animals, run away. We have plenty of time to bring the alchemy kit back to the Elder, which, as you can see in the upper left, is the final component to our mission contract. And let's see, just go, where are we at? Now we could just follow the road back around here, or if I'm feeling jaunty, we can just go straight south. Which I will, because I'm feeling jaunty. All right. Okay, we're back, and I'm gonna just drag the map over. All right, and I'm gonna select the Elder's house. This poor guy is doing back-breaking labor. All right, and we've become thirsty. No problem. Just drink. Go here. I like to turn this in as fast as possible because the alchemy kit is big. It takes up a lot of space. And let's talk. I came for my reward. And he says, I'm listening. Remember the contract, alchemy kit? It's done. Looks like I can count on you here. And so we get a bunch of money. And now we could get another quest if we wanted. And, you know, we say, we're done. What's next? And he says, I've got a job for you. And he wants to talk to you about the Oaken Barrel Brewery, right? And there are two ways to do this quest, peacefully or offensively. And I pretty much have only done this quest, and I've done it many times, by just clearing it out. But if you want to try to do it peacefully, you can investigate, try to find people to talk to make this happen. But I'd like to know what I'm dealing with. And you get the information, and then let's see. Okay, and then we can take this and take care. All right, so we got a new mission, Fate of the Brewery, but this is a quest that we have that is not timed. It's not a contract. So you could go do this, or if you want to, you could take another contract and just start making money. We're going to sell all this stuff. Our money is going up, and we desperately need to buy more arrows. Okay? So I'm going to actually... Let's see. Is it the middle of the night? It probably is. Let's see if the... arrow magic is happening. Let's go here. By the way, our reputation increased, and I'll look at that in a moment. And let's see, show me your wares, and he's got lots of arrows. He's got just regular ones, which we of course want, but we don't have space for, so I'm going to buy a stack of regular arrows and a stack of bodkin arrows as well. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you can't interact with that while this is happening. No problem. Let me go ahead and just... I don't want to sell this guy anything because he's going to give you terrible prices. So I'm just going to push escape, and I'm going to open my quiver, and I'm just going to put these in there like that, and then I'm going to talk to him and buy this stack of broadhead arrows. And no, I wanted the bodkin. Get out of here. Give me these. Okay, great. All right. So now we are rocking and rolling. we've got arrows back, and we have a bunch of stuff to sell, and we completed our first contract. So everyone, this is a good place to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're finding these to be informative. Take care.